Children are seldom patient. Once, some of the Bailey kids tried to feed chipmunks by chasing them. The chipmunks ran away, of course, but then the kids quietly and patiently offered food. Shortly, the chipmunks ate out of their hands. This was an early lesson in animal training. Behavior is best bestowed by an animal rather than compelled by a trainer. Be patient. When a behavior is given, seize it, shape it, and use it. Commercial training was our bread and butter, and it supported our research. To increase productivity, we automated much of the training. We could train hundreds of animals in a day. From automation of training, it was not much of a conceptual leap to mechanized animal shows and coin operation. By 1954, there were dozens of coin-operated animal shows. These automated units are really large Skinner boxes. The equipment tells the animal what to do and when to do it. It also monitors the animal's behavior and reinforces when appropriate. The animals seldom performed for more than 4 or 6 hours a day. They took turns with a partner. The animals performed safely within their air-conditioned show cages. They were popular at fairs, parks, expositions, and shopping malls. Between 1967 and 1975, ABE expanded its automated animal show inventory to more than 400 units. All units of a particular style were identical. A chicken trained to operate a particular show could operate any unit of that type. For instance, all dancing chicken units looked superficially the same and worked identically. Any dancing chicken would perform in any one of the dancing chicken units. This interchangeability of animals and equipment improved our efficiency and reduced our costs. We maintained a stock of replacement animals and equipment, ready to be shipped to our people on the road or to a client anywhere in the world.
It's safety you want most.
Coast Federal Savings.
Open your savings account at Coast.
Coast Federal Savings.
Coast Federal pays you more.
Buck Bunny set an all-time record for a TV commercial, running almost 20 years. Other commercials followed. Pig commercials for Rath Packing Company. These piglets were so young their reinforcement came from a bottle. And ABE did several promotional TV ads for tourist attractions, including this one featuring an animal-run newspaper. One of our corporate clients was Quaker Oats, makers of Puss in Boots cat food. At first we did taste tests. Then we produced TV commercials. Early TV made special demands on animals. Incredibly bright lights and loud noises were especially unsettling. Our training programs prepare the cats for most of the eventualities of being a stage performer. Training usually took place in hot springs. We then went on location for the actual filming. There were times when we trained on location. Our ability to guide cats came in very handy during these impromptu training sessions. The filming of the cat wearing boots and carrying a pack over its shoulder was not easy. Cats don't have wide shoulders and they don't like anything on their feet. In 1967, for Expo in Montreal, the Canadian government sponsored Man the Provider, an automated animal show the size of a small house. The performance featured several animals and was 7 minutes long. The show told the story of various ways the animals crossed a stream and how they earned their livings. Performances were totally automated. Sensors tracked the animal's behavior, which was automatically reinforced. There were about 100 performances in a 12-hour day, 7 days a week. In 1955, the Brelands opened the IQ Zoo. It was their first permanent showcase for animal behavior. The IQ Zoo provided a place to develop new acts and to teach trainers. A groundhog celebrating Groundhog Day and a basketball-playing raccoon were typical examples of IQ Zoo's small animal shows. Here's an example of instinctive drift or superstitious behavior. This chicken is dancing for free. As you might guess, this cat's name is Sam. And there was even a bunny photographer. The rabbit takes a picture and includes itself in the photo, a souvenir for IQ Zoo visitors. In 1952, a front-page Wall Street Journal article on ABE sparked a small flood of media visits. Life magazine photographed a number of vignettes, or animal moments. The Breland's dog, Putty, was the star. Putty was featured in one of Life magazine's Photos of the Year. Putty could hold his position for several minutes. Collier's, Popular Science, and other magazines also visited. Animal vignettes became very popular and were much imitated. Yes, that is a very young Johnny Carson and Bert Parks. More recent appearances include the usual talk shows, including Donahue and The Tomorrow Show. We made movies for classroom use. Frances and Her Rabbit taught children color names. It is still a popular foreign language teaching film almost 40 years later. This film made good use of simple order discrimination. The film was shot in 2 days. Lucky Learns a Trick was a short film describing operant conditioning. Using good storytelling and a little humor, Keller and Grant tried to make operant conditioning understandable to general audiences. However, the world was not quite ready for this new behavioral technology. The film did not sell. Miami's Parrot Jungle hired ABE to train a new-style theatrical bird show and to teach their people how to train. The new show revolutionized bird training nationwide. ABE acts such as roller skating and bicycle pedaling have become standard macaw show fare. We demonstrated how fast macaws can be trained to perform complex behaviors. In less than 5 months, ABE trainers produced 12 complete bird shows, about 60 birds, performing a total of more than 700 individual behaviors. We trained many other birds, including toucans, mynas, parrots, shelducks, and black swans. Many beautiful birds were slow learners. Swans and peafowl proved behaviorally limited. Some might even call them stupid. However, that is not precise terminology. Mammals such as squirrels, mules, and horses were favorite stage characters. In the 1950s and 60s, America was dotted with small amusement parks. Animal shows were too expensive and complicated for these small parks. ABE produced the first low-cost packaged animal shows. The idea caught on, and dozens of new animal shows appeared around the country. The new shows and the IQ Zoo attracted national media attention.
Time magazine ran a story on it titled IQ Zoo. And because of the Time magazine story, we got into the dolphin business.
In 1955, Marine Studios in Florida had the only commercially trained dolphin in the United States. In rapid succession, the trainer quit and the only trained dolphin died. Sparked by the Time article, Marine Studios contacted the Brelands. Keller, who had never seen a dolphin before in his life, went to Florida. In 6 weeks, Marine Studios had another dolphin show, this time with 2 dolphins. In 1963, the Brelands designed and implemented the first behavioral program for the retarded in the southern region. Over the next 2 years, the program was expanded and many ward attendants were trained in the techniques of shaping behavior. A manual was written and published. Today, operant conditioning is virtually the only technology used in teaching the mentally retarded and autistic. Its widespread use reflects the basic humane attitude towards life that characterizes behavioral psychology, namely, accentuate the positive. Behavioral science and technology have come a long way since the Brelands trained their animals in their barn in 1943. Keller died prematurely, before the full behavioral revolution took place. Marion has been more fortunate. She can see the benefits of operant conditioning and her contributions, as they have accrued over the years. As for me, I am content knowing that I have helped my own kids and some trainers learn that other great secret of life. In the long haul, patience and preparedness is better than brute force. The lesson taught us all by our friends, the chipmunks.